Hey, good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could be with me this Thursday morning, July 14th, 2022. Here at Forex Smart Trade, our mission is to make you a successful currency trader so that you can become financially independent, work more, or excuse me, work less, and just live a better life. And we do that with our proprietary trading tools that have been around almost a quarter of a century and are very accurate. And we supplement your the tools with some personalized one-on-one coaching, which we think is the most effective way to learn currency trading. And also efficient way. There's lots of information out there, and it's very hard to kind of go through it and figure out what works and what doesn't. Here you're taught by people who are traders and who are good traders, and we're able to get you there faster. There are probably a dozen different signals. And as we coach you, we find the one that resonates with you and create a trade plan around it. The signal I primarily use is something called the 10-point trade, and I do it off of a 1-hour chart. So we're going to get doing that in just a minute here. We first need to listen to this guy, and then we'll get going.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the great things about our program is that we do these live trades. You know, when you are a regular member, we do a trade in the morning at 10 a.m. We do a trade in the evening at 6 p.m. We do another trade a little later in the evening at 10 p.m. So lots of opportunities to watch an experienced trader and walk away with a recommended trade. When you are in the light program, you get access to kind of a scaled down version. And this morning we're doing the Thursday morning trade, which I am hosting. I work off of a checklist and it helps keep me focused every day, although I kind of have the checklist memorized, but it's just a good walkthrough. I make sure my green charts and MetaTrader 4 are connected and live every morning. I did that before we came on. And it is good habit to restart your green chart every day. Review of yesterday. Specifically, I am looking for areas where I took a bad trade and why, what my mistake was, if there was any, so that I can improve it. On Tuesday, we took a trade. It closed. Last night's trade setup stopped out on us. In looking at that, that was one of those situations where we were sitting right under a support line when I took the trade. I should have taken it as a pending trade to let it break that support line, even though I had the up signal. I was going to trade through it. And in fact, I did take I broke it down into two trades. I put in a pending buy, which should have been the trade versus the market trade. So my bad. I saw it there. I thought about it, and I didn't act on it. So as we are technical traders, means we are trading not based on the price action of the currency pair, and our indicator is very, very good at predicting how things are going to move. But news does impact currency, so we want to know what that news is, and we get that news by taking a look at Forex Factory. Forex Factory breaks news down into three categories. Yellow is low impact. Yellow is low impact, orange is medium impact, and red is high impact. And we do have a high impact item coming up this morning at 8:30, which is within 2 hours. So we will not trade anything with the US dollar besides the PPI. We also have unemployment claims, which is an orange. So we've got a red and an orange. So we're just going to stay out of that. Nothing else to worry about that we'd be trading. So let us get going. This chart I'm trading off of is called the Light 6 Major. It's one of the standard charts layouts. It has 6 different currency pairs, all US based, and it's off of a 1-hour candle. On the 10-point trade, I start with the middle part of the chart, which is called the majors and the minors. The red and green line are the major indicators, the black and gray are the minor indicators. And I am looking for situations where we are either oversold, which means the lines are below the red line, which they are here on the Australian US dollar. But I want the lines oversold and pointing up. Right now we are oversold and pointing down. My goal is, if we're oversold and pointing up, is to be able to run all the way through the channel to the other side. That gives me the best possibility of gaining the pips that I want. The other opportunity is when we are overbought. This blue line is the overbought line, and the lines are above it and going down. So here on the Australian US dollar, we got nothing. We're oversold and the lines are going down. Here on the Euro USD, we touch the overbought. Lines are going down. The lines are going down, and the red line is crossed over the green, and the black line is crossed over the gray. So I've got 3 points here. One, that we got to overbought. 2, everybody's going down. And 3, I've got the double cross. I also like that the lines are clustered. They're grouped together. I will also like the steepness of the green line. So all items giving me additional support. This is a good trade, and the green line hasn't reached the halfway mark yet. So I got 3 points here. When I have 3 points here, I then jump up to the top section of the chart, which is the TNTs, and I want to count how many lines are telling me sell. And right now, the thick orange is a slight sell. It's almost horizontal, but it's going down a little bit. Thin orange is going down a little bit. Dotted blue is going up. So I've got 3 of the 4 here. Blue lines are inversely related. So when blue is going up, that means sell. So 3 of the 4 are telling me sell, but I'm not crazy about the slopes on the 2 orange lines. They're almost horizontal, and they're not going down that steeply. So when I get 3 out of the 4 here, then I'm going to jump down to my pressure, and I want the lines going down or the red line on top. I do have the lines going down. There's a big gap. It's a week down. So I've got 7 points here. I've got 1 here, 3 here, 3 here, but these are kind of a weak 3. These are kind of a strong 3. I am going to, because these are weak, I'm kind of hesitant, but let's keep this on our list. I want to see what else there is, see if there's a better setup, and then if not, we can come back and take a look at this one. Right now, these two kind of bother me. Similar on the pound dollar. We touched the overbought. Everybody's going down. I've got the double cross. Here, the orange lines are going up. So they're not in agreement. Both orange lines are going up, so there's no way I can get 3 of the 4. The only one that's in support is the dotted blue. Again, weak down pressure. US Canadian dollar, overbought, going up. This tends to what we're seeing on the major here. It's a little bit, it's called the duck bill. You can kind of see, here's his bill, here's his head, and you can stick an eye in there. This usually means it's going to be a little bit more of a push up. This is meaning there's a little bit more of a push up. US, you would think we're going to get a little more of a push down here. Can I make money when we have a overbought and things are going up? Yes, but again, I've got a specific setup that I'm looking for, and I prefer to limit my trades to that setup because I'm going to have a higher probability of being right. USD Swiss franc, we're in the middle of the channel. USD yen. We were overbought. Everybody's going down. I've got red on top, gray on top, so I've got 3 points. But I don't like this kink in the green line. So we're going from more steep to less steep. But I do have 3 points. I have 3 points here. And I have up pressure with red on top. So I've got a point here. Again, even though I got the 10 points, I am not, I want to see if I can find something better. So since we've got 30 minutes, let's see if we can find something better. The kink bothers me. So let's keep going. So I've cloned this, the 6 light major, and I just created another 6 with different pairs. These are non-US pairs. Euro pound, overbought. Everybody's going down. I've got the double cross. Interesting. The red line was always on top here. Huh. I prefer the slope on the green line to be steeper, but I do have 3 points going up to the TNTs, the 2 orange lines coming down, dotted blue going up. So that's 3 points. I have up pressure, and the red is just about to cross. They're touching. It's hard to say that the red line is on top or not. I want the lines either going down or the red line crossing. So let's keep looking, see what else we've got. A pound, Australian dollar pound oversold going down. Euro Canadian dollar overbought sideways. Australian New Zealand dollar oversold oversold going down. Pound yen. Pound yen. We have overbought. Everybody's going down. The green line, I've got the double cross where the red is crossed over the green and the black is crossed over. I don't mind that the minors, black and gray line, have kind of run through the channel. The majors aren't quite halfway. We are going from more steep to from less steep to more steep, which is good. So I've got 3 points here. When I look at my TNTs, thin orange going down, supporting the sell, 2 blue lines going up, supporting the sell, so 3 out of 4. And now I look at the pressure. I've got weakening up pressure with the gray on, with the red on top, and the green line diverging from the red line. So red on top gives me a point, and there's a little extra support there that the green line is moving away and starting to roll to come down. So this is not a bad setup. I guess the only thing I'd like better is if this line was a little steeper. So once I have this first part, I found my setup on the 1 hour chart. I've got the 7 points with the point from each section. I do now want to confirm the setup. So to confirm the setup, I am going to go to a chart that just has the pound yen on it. So Great Britain pound, JPY. And let's save this. So to confirm it, basically what I'm looking for is I want the 2 hour and the 4 hour to both be overbought. In this case, it's overbought and the lines are coming down. So this is actually a nice signal on the 2 hour chart. This is a nice signal. I've got, you know, the steepness, they're all clustered. I don't necessarily look at the TNTs, but the TNTs look good. And we got the red line crossing over here. They're just touching, but, you know, maybe in an hour or two, this line is going to look like this. And then also on the 4 hour, we are overbought, and the lines are starting to come down. So what I want to have happen is that for some reason this signal on the 1 hour weakens up, I am still going to get the trade off of the 2 hour or the 4 hour chart. So this is kind of the insurance policy. The only difference will be is I just have to wait longer for it to happen. So we've got this set up. Now I want to, again, going back to my my analysis, I need to figure out what the trade's worth. And to figure out what the trade is worth, I want to look at a clean chart and see where the what the trend is and what the support and resistance is. So to do that, we'll go over here. Great Britain pound, JPY. And I am going to scrunch this up a little bit so I can put some support and resistance on there. Support and resistance are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. And on a 1 hour chart on the Euro USD, it tends to be about 30-40 pips apart. So it's stopping a little bit in here, a little bit in here, a little bit in here, over here, over here. And what I want to know, those lines are going to create the limits of within which I'm going to trade. So right in here, right in here a little bit, in here a little bit. 164. That's about 60 pips. It's a little bit more than I'd like. Let's create one more. Although on the yen, it's a little different. So right in here, in here, in here, over here, here, here. You just see if there's one more in here to put in the middle. So we can argue right in here, over here, in here it stopped, over here it stopped. All right, it's continuing to move while we're looking at this. Then I want to know what the trend is. The trend tends to be powerful, and it's generally not a good habit to trade against it, but for a short little move you can. We can either look at the trend from here, it's up, or even if we extend it out, it's up. So we're trading into a buy trend, but we are taking a sell trade. We could even again do it. We did it from here. We're trading into a buy trend. Now, I guess the question is, well, what's going on here? Get rid of this. Delete. It's in the way. Delete. How much room do we have from where the price is now to that line? So we've got about 13 pips till we hit that line, and 28 pips up. 28 pips up, 13 pips down. Nope, 9 pips. 9 pips. Let's go back and look at the signal. Save this so we don't have to do it again. And I'm thinking about it. I like the signal. What I don't like is that we're just above that resistance line. And I don't want to take a trade for just 9 pips. I like the signal, but I don't like. I want something that has a little bit the number of pips I'm going to take is going to be a little less because we're trading against the trend and we're running right up to that resistance line. So if there's 10 pips to the resistance line or 9 pips to the resistance line, I want to take less than 9. And if I'm taking less than 9, it's not worth taking the trade, in my opinion. So let's keep going and see if we can see something else. And on those initial trades off of the Euro USD and kind of thinking about it, we get that news item, so we wouldn't trade the USD right now, even though we kind of have the signal there or have a portion of the signal there. So let's keep going, see if we find something else. Canadian yen oversold, going down. Euro New Zealand dollar overbought, and majors are going sideways. Pound New Zealand dollar overbought, majors are going sideways. New Zealand dollar, yen oversold, going down. New Zealand dollar USD oversold and going down. Euro Swiss franc overbought. Everybody's going down. I do have the double cross with the red on top and the green on top. There's nice steepness to the green line. When I jump up to the TNTs, 2 orange lines going down, dotted blue going up. So I got 3 of the 4. I've got sideways. I've got kind of sideways pressure with red on top. So I've got 3 points here, or 7 points here. 1 here. The red line is crossed over. It's clearly crossed over. 3 points here, everybody's going down, and 3 points here, everybody's going down. So let's take a look at the Euros CHF, and I'll write this down so I don't forget it. Euros CHF. Come on here. What's holding us up? We're coming up against the hour. We need to move a little faster here. There we go. And we want to look at the Euro CHF. All right, so here's the signal that we were looking at. The 2 hour, the majors aren't overbought. I really prefer to have the majors overbought. They have turned in the channel, but they're not overbought, nor are nor is it on the 4 hour. They've turned, but they're not overbought. It's good that they're turned, but when they're overbought, to me, that's well, I guess you could argue either way. Here we do have a turn. I guess let's take a quick look at what the clean chart looks like. CHF. Well, we've got, I would say we're trading into a down channel or downtrend. Let's see what we've got for distance. So only 5 pips. Yeah, 5 pips isn't enough. I don't want to trade through the support line because it's going to take longer to happen. And 5 pips, the risk reward for me isn't enough. I want to get at least 10 pips out of the trade, if not more. Go back and take one more look. You can see the signal is extended, but what's going to happen is it's not worth taking a trade for just 5 pips. I want to be able to get, my goal is 3 10-pip trades a day. 5 pips is going to tie up capital that I can't use for another trade when I see a good, a better trade come along. So it's having the discipline of, I know what I want, and I'm willing to wait till I find it. If I've got money tied up, I don't have an infinite supply of money that I've committed. So I want to wait till I see the setup that I have to take the trade that I want. And 5 pips isn't worth it for me. So with that, we did not find a trade this morning. Donald has a question. Does it matter that the pressure is heading up? If we're taking a sell trade, yes. I don't want to trade against the pressure unless the red line is on top. If it's a sell trade, unless the red line is crossed over the top. I also take a look at what the slope of the green line is, but basically I do want to have either the lines going down or the red line on top. Okay, gang, sorry we did not come up with a good trade today. I did want one because I'm still working on trying to get back to break even from last night's trade setup. So I am trying to find that one good trade that's going to get me there. Okay, we will reconvene again Monday evening at 6 p.m. We are here to help you. We will help you. If you've got questions, reach out to one of your coaches or set an appointment with me. Happy to get you where you need to be. Thanks so much, and we will talk again Monday evening. Bye-bye.